There is no such thing as bad things happening to good people. Everyone has goodness inside of them. Everyone. And the bad things that have happened, the circumstances, they're not coming from goodness. They're not coming from the gentleness, the kindness, the loving actions that someone takes. Bad or seemingly bad circumstances come from fear, frustration, the belief that things aren't going to work out, the belief that I'm not safe, I'm not worthy, I'm not chosen, things don't go my way, I'm not good enough. I need to do things for everyone else except myself. I need to be kind to everyone and not kind to myself. There are so many reasons why circumstances that look so bad create. And it's nothing at all to do with how kind you are, how generous and how loving you are. It's the feeling of fear, frustration, anger, resentment, anything that you just don't want to look at. I know, because I've dealt with it. I've seen it. If you ever feel unsafe, if you feel unsafe with men, if you feel like something bad is going to happen, if you feel that strongly, it creates naturally. We're creating every moment of our lives. Things are coming to us every single moment of our lives. Everything around us is something that we've created. Bad things do not happen to good people. The circumstances that seemingly bad are only created from pain and frustration and anger and energy that just feels so heavy and it's trying to come to the light. That's all it is. If you've ever dealt with abuse, physical, emotional, any kind of abuse, you'll know that it feels horrible, right? Being in that situation. It feels so horrible and it feels demeaning and you feel worthless. But guess what? There is something inside of you prior to that felt exactly the same. The only issue is now everyone can see how you felt. But in the physical, it's a physical expression of how you feel. If you reverse engineer anything that has come through physically that looks like the most horrible situation in the world, maybe you felt trapped. Maybe you feel unseen, unloved. Maybe you feel like people would cheat on you. Maybe you feel like people don't really care about you. That people always hurt you. That people are always doing things wrong by you. That people are all going to lie to you. That people just don't respect you. They just don't appreciate you. All of those feelings that you feel that may be the most natural feeling in the world that you think you kind of secretly saying to yourself, actually it's not secret. It gets broadcast into the world around you and it attracts people that express that for you. If you've ever had like a customer, a really annoying customer, right? If you reverse engineer what happened in that situation, or it could be a customer, it doesn't have to be a customer, but it could be someone that came up in some area of your life. If you reverse engineer what they're actually presenting to you. You kind of have to strip away the label of rude customer, or you have to strip away the superficial part of the circumstance, and you have to look at it more deeply. So for example, I'm the kind of person who works really hard, and I go over and above what I need to do for my work. I like to go beyond because I want to be the best in whatever project I'm working on. And sometimes that means I do put a lot of pressure on myself to work outside of hours, and I maybe don't have as many good boundaries as I should. And so what I've found is that when you push yourself in a way that doesn't feel right for you, but you still keep going, you often will have a situation where someone will come into your life that will do exactly the same thing as you're doing to yourself, and they will show you so that you can snap the fuck out of it. I've been through abuse, and what happens is when you go through that situation, you respect yourself a million fucking times more than you did before that happened. I'm not saying that you intend to bring it on. I'm saying that if you hold things like frustration, fear, shame, if you feel ashamed about yourself, or you feel like you're not good enough, or there's anything wrong with you, you will attract someone who will tell you there is something wrong with you. And then you'll say, hey, that's not right. Why are they saying that? And actually, most of the time, we just don't attribute it to ourselves. We just don't believe that it could possibly come from ourselves because we think highly of ourselves. But the problem is, there's sometimes we can have mixed thoughts and feelings that we just don't know we're broadcasting out there. Because we're so busy in our lives and we're so focused on doing things and taking action and taking, action for our work and making plans and seeing people, and we're so busy. And when we sit down and we realize that, hey, actually, did I actually think that I wasn't really worthy of that? That person wouldn't choose me. That person will only see me as a friend. That person won't be there for me long term. That person doesn't see the value in me. That workplace doesn't see my value. The more you look back, you can really, really see there is so much more going on here. If only we look within, we can shift things so that when things create around us, it's a loving match, a match to what we believe in ourselves, that we are good enough. We are loving who we are. And that's presenting in everyone that comes to us, that meets us. So today I just wanted to share that bad things don't happen to good people. Everyone has goodness inside of them. Every circumstance that looks bad is not actually bad. It's a reminder of something so much more. It's not to be seen as horrible. I mean, yes, there are horrible situations in the world. But if you look deeply, there is so much more to learn from these experiences than we can ever, if we only look deeply. Not lessons in a sense of that someone's done something wrong to create that. Lessons in the sense that we all deserve love and peace and kindness and respect, self-respect. We are all so much more. And I just wanted to share this and send lots of love out there today. If you feel like you've done something wrong to create the circumstance surrounding you, it's not true. You've not done something wrong. It's time to love yourself so much more, care about yourself so much more than you could ever imagine. You are so valuable, so beautiful, so loved, so precious. You're here for great things. See yourself in high regards. And everything around you will treat you with high regards. See yourself as chosen. See yourself as lovable. See yourself as the most beautiful thing in the world. Not as a way to have a huge ego in a way that, you separate yourself from people, but in a way that you're even more connected to the entire universe and the entire earth, because you see yourself as an equal to everyone else. You see yourself as an important part of this whole multidimensional creative expression of this world. You are beautiful, you're worthy, and nothing that has happened to you makes you a bad person. You are loved.